Dear friends, today we are going to discuss Unit 2 Cognitive, Social, Emotional, and Moral Development during early school years. First one is cognitive development. There is three important points in the introductory part. They are thought process changes, so called pre-operational stages. Thought process changes during 5 to 7 years. They change from pre-operational to concrete operational. They began to think logically in this period. At the age of 7, they get adult status. So the first point is thought process change during this period. They will change pre-operational to concrete operational, means they began to think logically, and at the age of 7 they get adult status. Under this cognitive development, next subheading is Piaget theory of cognitive development. That is concrete operation. Concrete operation is the third stage in Piaget's cognitive theory. The ability to think logically about the concrete or real world events and experiences is the hallmark of this stage. Concrete operation is the third stage of Piaget's cognitive theory. The ability to think logically about the concrete or real world. Ability, that is the point. The ability to think logically about the real world and events, events and experiences are the is the hallmark of this stage. And the operations are concrete in the sense that they are limited to concrete and objects. Abstract concepts are not easy to understand by the children in this time. So they become logic in this time. Difficult to understand the abstract thing. We can said briefly as children have difficulty to understand the abstract things, but they began to think logically during this period. Next subheading is decentration. Children in the concrete operational stage have ability to decenter their thinking. It is said that they can think more than one dimension during this concrete operational stage. For example, if we show the picture of two adult and five children to the 4-year-old and 9-year-old child, the 4-year-old child will say there is more children, and the 9-year-old child will say it has more people. So it is said that the 4-year-old child only can think in one dimension. So they said it as child. So they think it as child or adult. And the 9-year-old old can recognize that both a child and adults are come under the category of people. So they said it as people. Next subheading in cognitive development is conservation task. There is conservative and pre-conservative children. During this period, early school years, the conservation takes place. Conservation means they get the identification of larger such concepts. And when children had mastered in the concept of identity, reversibility, and reciprocity, they can conserve along any physical dimension. Identity means the notion that it forms, changes, but nothing has been added or taken away. The amount will remain the same. Then reversibility, the notion that something which has been changed but can be returned to its original state by reversing the process and lead to change. Then reciprocity. If the mass remains constant, a change in one dimension necessitates a change in another. For instance, if the object is flattened, it will become wider and it become thinner. So conservation is a part of their cognitive development. In the text, there are so many examples for this conservation. What a conservative and pre-conservative child's expression of different pictures. So friends, you have to go through that. Page number 22 of lifespan psychology. Next subheading is a new egocentrism. A new egocentrism. The subheading under this cognitive development is new egocentrism. Here it is said that the children are become flexible, more logic, and have more objectivity. Next subheading is logical reasoning. So discuss about Piaget theory of cognitive development, decentration, conservation task, new egocentrism, and here the logical reasoning. The induction involves it is according to Piaget, the school age children develop ability to use inductive reasoning. The induction involves reasoning from specific observation to general principles. So in the logical reasoning, school going children use inductive reasoning, and the induction involves reasoning from specific observation to general principle. They make a general, they form a general principle from the specific observation. At the third and fifth grade, they began to use the if then condition. They do not use the deductive logic in this period. So there are 3 points in the cognitive developments, logical reasoning part. That is, the early school years children began to think inductive thinking, inductive reasoning starting in this period, and they began to use if then condition. Deductive logic does not appear in this age. So we studied about cognitive development during the early school years. Here the subheadings are Piaget's theory, decentration, and conservation task, a new egocentrism, and logical reasoning. So here is 4 subheadings in this 5 subheadings in cognitive development. Next is concept formation. The second main heading in this chapter is concept formation. The concepts which are forming in the early school years are about number, time, spatial operations, classifications, and seriation. In the case of number, they can understand 5 plus 1 is equal to 6 and 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. In the case of time, they can identify minutes, hours, and years. Spatial operations, they can identify miles, feet, kilometers, etc. In the case of classification, addition, multiplication, shapes, and colors, they can get the idea regarding addition, multiplication, shapes, and colors. In seriation, the school going children can understand the measurements like weight, height, etc. Next subheading is in the concept formation is information processing. Information processing in the school going children. In the early school years, there is an improvement in the attention, perception, and memory. In the case of attention, the ability to you have to write down this in subheadings: attention, perception, and memory. Attention, the ability to there is an improvement in the ability to focus on relevant information. attaining during this period. And in the case of perception, this period is the concrete operational period. That's according to Piaget. This is concrete operational period. So the logical thinking starting during this period. And memory capacity, the memory capacity will improve. They can organize and categorize things during the early school years. Next is language development. Their reading improve, their understanding of words and word meaning improves. In this, their vocabulary increases in this time time of this early school years. And aggressive behavior they express during this period. And communication effectiveness, there is, if they can communicate effectively during this period. So in the language development, there is 3 points: improves reading and understanding, aggressive behaviors expressing during this period, and communication effectiveness taking place during this period. So we discussed about the cognitive development in early school years. First one, Piaget's theory. Second one, decentration. What is decentration? Third one is conservation. And fourth one, new egocentrism and logical reasoning. All these are during the early school years. Next, we have to discuss about the social development during early school years. In the social development, the points are, it is first subheading is relationship with the parents and siblings. During this period, the points are, during this period, children give importance to teachers. Second point, if parents communicate less, they have to face failures in school. The children, third point, children doing household responsibility will be show more maturity. And next point is value get from peers. They get values from their peer groups. Self perception from schools and peers and a home affect their self-esteem. Self-perception they get from schools, peers and home will affect their self-esteem. Parents act as during this period, parents are acting as caregivers and consultant. The role of mother in this time is as a companion. Siblings they find during the school years, children find their siblings as social skill givers. So the major points are, they give more importance to teachers in this early school years. If parents communicate less, they will become a failure. And how children who take more responsibility in household activity will show more maturity. Then value they get from peers. Values of during that period is usually they're taking from their peers. And self perception from school peers and home affect their self esteem. Parents act as caregivers and consultants. And mother, they consider mother as a companion during this period. And siblings as social skill givers. So in the case of social development, we discussed about each and every person they mingle with, and what is the role of these people in their life. Then peer group. Second subheading is peer group. Peer group is a group of equals. They get social norms from the peer group. Socialization also they get from their peers. Social competence, they get from they attain from their peers. Social nomination also they attain from their peer groups. So in the case of peer group, there is 5 points. Peer group, first of all, peer group is a group of equals, and they get norms, they attain norms from, or they learn norms from the social norms from the peer group. They learn socialization, they will attain social competence, and they get social nomination from the peer groups. Next is classification of early school children according to their social status by Gottman. According to him, there are five categories of children. First one is sociometric stars. They are equally liked by all people. Then mixers, interactive children are called mixers. Third category is teachers negative, and fourth one is tuned, neglected children, and fifth one is sociometric rejected children. They are rejected by society because of their aggressive nature. According to Selman, friendship progression among children can be classified as follows. At the age of 3 to 7 years, playmates who play together with friends are those who play together with, and at 4 to 9, friends are those who help each other, that is assistants, and 6 to 12 years they are cooperators. Friends have to cooperate, share goals and procedures, and make compromises. Then intimates and mutual supporters during 9 to 15 years, that is friends share goals, values, and provide intimacy and support. Strong friendship can survive occasional disagreements, and 12 and beyond, dependent but autonomous, adult-like understanding of mutual dependence of friendship on each other. So these are the classification of children's friendship, developmental progression in children's friendship during different years. And next is the social cognition. In social cognition, there is knowledge of emotions of others. There is five stages for the emotions of knowledge of emotions of others. First one is egocentric, second one social informational, then self-reflective, mutual, and social, and conventional. In the egocentric stage, there is no other's perspective but mine. People feel the way I would in a situation. Then social informational, others have point of view but they would feel the way I do, aware about, don't understand. Next is self-reflexive. We can in this stage we can have different point of view. I can see mine, they can see theirs. And next is the mutual. I can see theirs, they can see mine, and means we can switch perspective. Then social and conventional, can analyze here, child can analyze perspective in abstract terms. Next subheading in this topic is self-esteem. Self-esteem refers to the self-appraisal. According to William James, self-worth is direct function of difference between what I would like to do, like to be, and what I think I am. School age children can assess their worth in general terms and five areas, and as well as in five areas: scholastic, athletic, physical appearance, and social acceptance and morality. So school age children see their worth in these five areas: scholastic, athletic, physical appearance, and social acceptance and morality. there is next is the moral development. Next main heading is moral development during the early school years. So we are discussing about Piaget and Kohlberg concept about moral development during early school years. According to Piaget, it is the early school years is the time of concrete operational stage. He called it as heteronomous morality or moral realism. There are three beliefs. The three beliefs are there regarding this period moral development. So first one is imminent justice. Wrongdoing, that means wrongdoing invariably leads to punishment. Second concept is objective consequences. Morality of the act is judged by the objective consequences, not objective intention of the person. So the morality of the act is judged by consequences, not the objective. So first one is imminent justice. Wrongdoing get punishment, means wrongdoing get punishment. Then it is objective consequences. Then absolutism, only one correct moral conclusion per circumstances. Young school children believe in the absolutism of moral perspective. They believe that there is only one correct moral conclusion per circumstances. So these are the moral development during the early school years. First one is imminent justice. Wrongdoing get punishment. That is then objective consequences. Then as absolutism. Then it is absolutism. Then Kohlberg theory of moral development. According to Kohlberg, moral dilemmas by studying. Kohlberg developed moral dilemmas by children's attitude towards Heine's story. Heine is a poor person, and his wife was bedridden, and he had no money to buy medicine. He went to a shop, and the shopkeeper did not give medicine without money. So the question of Kohlberg is that whether he has to steal or allow her steal the medicine, or allow his wife to die. So the children in different stages respond differently. Different moral developmental stages respond differently. So he categorized them into three categories: pre-conventional and conventional and post-conventional stage. According to the pre-conventional stage, they think that punishment and obedience instrument changes orientation, that is in preschool. Then in the conventional stage, they have good boy nice girl orientation, and in the stage 4, system maintaining orientation. And next is the post conventional level. Here is the stage 5 and 6. In the stage 5, social contract situation, and stage 6, universal ethical principles. So there is three levels of operations. First one is pre-conventional stage, pre-conventional level. Here stage 1 and 2. Stage 1, punishment obedience orientation, and in the stage 2, instrumental exchange orientation. At the next level, conventional level, stage 3 and 4 are there. In the stage 3, good boy nice girl concept, and in the stage 4, system maintaining orientation. Then the post conventional level. In the post conventional level, stage 5 and 6 are there. In the stage 5, there is social contract situation, and in the stage 6, universal ethical principle orientation. So next subheading is moral judgment. Moral judgment among the early school years depends upon the practice and their maturity. Next is the main heading, emotional development. Emotional development depends health, intellectual level, environmental level and social reactions. After going to school, they subside with their emotions because role of the older children will well defined. They get energy through games and sports. They have a feeling of frustration is less with skills improve, and a common emotional pattern of school going early school children are following. First one is fear, second one anxiety, third one anger, fourth one curiosity, and the fifth one is joy, pleasure and delight. So these are the common emotional patterns of school going children. They are fear, anxiety, anger, curiosity, joy, pleasure and delight are all about the unit 2 block number 2. So thank you.